Imagine yourself playing Fortnite. You think you've got the best loot you can find. The circle is closing in, and you're hoping this is your match. You'll get the victory royale thanks to your trusty golden scar. Such a rare weapon must surely bring you good luck. That is until some skull trooper with a rocket launcher comes out of nowhere and blasts you into a million pieces, winning the game. Where'd they even get a rocket launcher? You thought they were vaulted. Well, in today's video, we'll be going over the rarest Fortnite loot drops. These items are the toughest to find. They only exist in certain areas of the map or exist in certain game modes. We'll be telling you where you can find these items, as well as some useful tricks in using them. Fortnite is constantly updating and changing the game, vaulting weapons, changing their drop rate, and switching up their rarities. It gets tough to figure out what's still in the game and what has been tossed into the vault. Before we explore the 15 rarest Fortnite loot drops, why not give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell so you never miss a video. Also use code NewScapePro in the item shop. This is NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, and theories. MIDAS Flopper. This item has been floating around the game all season long, and only just recently was it released into the wild. Since MIDAS' untimely demise, players have been wondering what he has been up to. Well, wonder no longer. He's turned into a fish! This item has been floating around the game all season long, and only just recently was it released into the wild. We must say, MIDAS has never looked more cute. This special flopper is actually a game-changing find, if you are able to find it. To catch the MIDAS flopper, you'll need a pro fishing rod. It seems you can find him specifically in the waters around the Authority. You can find fishing rods around the waters of the Authority fairly easily, so you'll just need to bring it to the upgrade machine in the basement of the abandoned Authority. What makes the MIDAS flopper such a catch is that, when eaten, it'll turn your entire inventory to legendary rarity. It won't work on items such as shockwave grenades or crash pads, as they have no other rarity. It also won't turn the suppressed machine gun or the regular pistol legendary, as they do not have a legendary version in Battle Royale. This item is super useful, especially if you find it early in the game. You won't even need to hunt for better weapons. It will also give you 40 health as an added bonus. This is one of the rarest items in the game, so grab your fishing rod and get casting. Vendetta Flopper. Following in the footsteps of the MIDAS flopper, we have the Vendetta flopper. Wait, do fish even have footsteps? Anyways, the Vendetta flopper is actually a little easier to find than the MIDAS flopper, but not by much. You'll once again need a pro fishing rod, but luckily you can find the Vendetta flopper anywhere on the map. It comes in sizes from 30 centimeters to 65 centimeters, and can be stacked up to 2 a slot. When eaten, the Vendetta flopper gives players the ability to see enemy locations for 30 seconds, similar to a shakedown or a flare gun. You'll need to choose the exact right time to eat this tasty fish. It would be best for the early game, but we don't recommend going straight for the fishing rod. It's best saved for those final circles when you're not sure where the enemy is lurking. Gatherer. Added into the game last month were Gorgers, drones of Galactus sent before his arrival to soften up the planet. Defeating the Gorger lets loose all the items they've collected on the map, as well as a whole mess of great weapons. We'll get into what great items you can get from the Gorger later in this video, but for now we're interested in the Gorger's helpers. The Gatherers are smaller drones that spawn out of the Gorger, and can actually be used as very powerful weapons. The Gatherer fires a powerful laser that has infinite ammo, and is pretty accurate over large distances. What makes us think of this as rare is not only can you not equip it to your inventory, but once you drop it, it explodes. Once the Gorger is gone, there's no more Gatherers being spawned, making it exceptionally rare during late game. The LMG. The light machine gun has always had trouble staying in the loot pool of Fortnite. It's been vaulted for so long we thought Fortnite had forgotten about it. It's only come roaring back this season after nearly 2 years in the vault. This weapon only comes in rare and epic variants, making it a little scarce on the map to say the least. If you absolutely positively need to get your hands on it, go to Doom's Domain. There, you'll need to go down to the vault and take out the henchmen defending it. Those 2 guards always have LMGs. We recommend throwing a grenade between them to take them out. The The LMG is a tricky gun to use. It has first shot accuracy, meaning its first shot will be the most accurate, and as you fire, its bloom becomes ever more intense. This gun is versatile, and we hope it can stay in the game through next season. Rocket Launcher. This may actually be the rarest weapon in all of Fortnite right now. You won't be finding this weapon in chests, crates, or llamas. No, to find this particular weapon, you'll need to find the Gorger we talked about earlier. After defeating it, if you're lucky, you'll find a legendary rocket launcher in the rubble. This weapon is tricky. A long reload time and only one shot means you have to calculate your shot with the utmost accuracy, or you could just blow everything up to smithereens. This only comes in legendary varieties, and ammo is scarce, so use it wisely. Scoped AR. This is a weapon that up until a few weeks ago was fairly common. The scoped assault rifle had its uncommon and rare varieties vaulted in 14.2, leaving just the epic and legendary variations. We believe that they were vaulted as not many players were using those variants. This weapon isn't the greatest, with many shortcomings. For one, it's completely useless in a close-ranged fight, and as a sniper it lacks the destructive power that a real sniper gives you. It's accurate, so we'll give it that, but we wouldn't be surprised if this weapon got vaulted next season. Revolver. This weapon has transformed a lot over the seasons, and we think it's finally reached its peak. Just compare how goofy it used to look with how awesome it looks now. It has been unvaulted this season, and now the epic and legendary variants have replaced those variants of the regular pistol. We think this is a clever idea, and we always enjoy when Fortnite changes up the higher tiers of weapons. The revolver is fairly hard to come by, but for those of us who enjoy a solid sidearm, it's worth seeking out. ZAPOTRON. This weapon is so rare, it's not even in the game. The ZAPOTRON was the rarest gun in all of Fortnite, and we mean ever. It was vaulted on its first day of release. It's a weapon of incredible power, able to kill opponents from just about anywhere. The reason we bring it up is that recently, one intrepid Fortnite player was able to load up Season 1 of Fortnite and give us the freshest look at the weapon in years. If we had to compare it to something, we'd say it functions most like Iron Man's Unibeam. Although, we believe the reload time is considerably shorter for the ZAPOTRON. MYSTIQUE'S dual pistols. Once these weapons are added to the game, they will be tough to come by. MYSTIQUE'S dual pistols will be a mythic weapon, presumably to be the weapon of choice for a new boss MYSTIQUE. There will be only one of these weapons per match, so truly they will be the rarest of rarest loot drops. We can't wait to take these bad boys for a spin ourselves once they are added to the game. They look like so much fun! Pumpkin Launcher. This weapon will be added to the game in the weeks leading up to the launch of Fortnitemares. The Pumpkin Launcher is just a reskin of the classic rocket launcher. Instead of a rocket, players launch a pumpkin at their opponents. This will be a fun change-up from the regular rocket launcher and give a festive spin to the classic weapon. We figure this will be just as rare as the regular rocket launcher. Ghostly Ghost Henchman will be carrying it in what we assume to be an overhaul of the Abandoned Authority. We're looking forward to all the Halloween goodness in store for us this year. Suppressed SMG. You may be saying, Mr. Narrator, I can find the suppressed SMG everywhere. I throw dozens of them into the trash every match. Well, we are talking about a specific variation of the suppressed SMG, namely the legendary variety. It was at one point available in the Spy Games LTM, but is now vaulted. You can't even upgrade the regular SMG with a MIDAS flopper. What's the deal, Epic? It's been vaulted numerous times, and we think that at the start of the next season, it's going to be vaulted once more. Paint Launcher. The Paint Launcher is an exclusive weapon to the Party Royale game mode. Once you're in the game mode, you can find them at the convenient vending machines scattered throughout the island. These weapons paint your opponent with either orange or purple and cause 5 damage to vehicles. We'd think it'd be interesting if they were ported over to Battle Royale. They could have a gameplay mechanic where players covered in paint receive damage over time, like a poison. While not the most rare gun, It is certainly a change of pace. Mythic Goldfish. We've been told this item is still in the game as of Season 4. We've just never been lucky enough to find it. You have 1 in 1 million chance of catching this item in game. That's 0.00001% chance. We've been fishing since it was first introduced, and have yet to see them. Once you have this item, you can throw it at opponents to deal a devastating 200 damage. We think it's a crazy item to include in the game. If we ever got our hands on it though, we might feel differently. Golden Mushroom. This was one of the most rare items in the game, as well as the most disappointing. There was a 1 in 10,000 chance of the item spawning, and players were searching high and low for this elusive item. One streamer, Cypher, actually managed to find it, and to his horror found a disastrous bug.
It's 5. What just happened?
When forged, the item will turn into a regular mushroom, giving the player 5 shield instead of totally healing the player. After the bug was pointed out, the golden mushroom was quickly removed for the bug to be fixed. We think we'll be sticking to Chug Jugs. Stark Industries Rifle. This weapon is both hard and easy to find. Every Stark bot carries with them a rare Stark Industries rifle. It's the legendary variety that's much more tricky to come by. They are only carried by Stark Industries loot carriers. There's a slim chance that you'll find one in them, as they typically carry superhero mythic power-ups. You may also get it by upgrading your epic Stark Industries rifle. We think this rifle is fantastic, and the 100% accuracy while aiming makes us prefer this over regular assault rifles. There you have it, the 15 rarest Fortnite loot drops. If you can think of anything we missed on this list, leave a comment below telling us how foolish we are. If you enjoyed this, why not like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell so you never miss a video. This has been NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, and theories. Thank you for watching.